Hey guys, it is Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. Got a great song from Supertramp, my favorite Supertramp song today. We're going to learn how to do the logical song. So this one is one of the most unique songs you hear, from the progressions and how they do it to how the song is laid out. It's very, very, very interesting. Great vocal melodies. So I hope you guys enjoy getting through this one. Before I do, please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Ring the notification bell, like and comment the videos. Really kind of support educational content here on YouTube, which YouTube seems to be burying these days. So, you know what? You don't have to throw things off of buildings that are on fire to get, I mean, we want to learn some things every once in a while, right? So just support the educational content that you like. Just watch it, engage with it, share it, and that really does help. And if you truly want to support what I do on YouTube and make sure this YouTube channel survives, join my Guitar Academy. You're going to see a link to that in the description. Talk about it all the time. It's where all my courses are at. It's where you get personalized support from me. There's stuff there for complete beginners to more advanced courses on technique, improvisation, ear training, theory. So go check it out. Free 7-day trial. I'd love to see you there. All right, let's jump into this. So I'm keeping this. Now this is obviously like a keyboard-based song, Rhodes, whatever, piano. It's probably would work best in E-flat tuning, just for the chorus alone, because the chorus is an E flat. It just sounds a little fuller. I can use a big low E string and stuff like that. But beyond that, it's not that big of a deal. So I just decided to just keep it in standard. If you really want to make everything sound a little bit fuller for the chorus, you can tune down a half step to E flat standard, and basically play everything that I'm playing here one fret up, and you'll be good to go. But I'm just going to keep it in standard. So let's start here with this intro. So that's a little bass that's doing that on the song. So it starts out, we're just kind of vamping on a C minor chord. So that's going to be a bar at the 3rd fret from the high E string to the A string. And in front of that bar, you'll have the 4th fret there on the B, 5th fret on the G, and 5th fret on the D. So kind of vamp on that a little bit. And what I'm doing is just kind of hit the open E first, but it's kind of out of tune with the key, obviously, but it's so quick, doesn't matter. What I'm really trying to do is slide up the string until I get to that 6th fret there, that B flat on the low E. So just like that. It's just a little effect that kind of using with the bass. We're just trying to emulate it. And then we get, after 4 times of that, we get to the actual verse. It's a very cool progression here. Let's say this. All right, so that's going to start with the that C minor again. Then there's a little bass line moving around that connects these chords. So we have this C minor first. Then come over here and grab that 6th fret there on the low E string. It's kind of like a passing tone to take us to the next chord, which is an A flat major. So that's just a full bar at the 4th fret. In front of that, you'll play the 5th fret on the G, 6th fret on the D, and 6th fret on the A. Hit that just a couple times, and then what it does is it's going to come down, full bar at the 3rd fret. We're going to play this G minor 7 chord. And kind of like that voicing of it, kind of compared to the actual piano voicing. So that's a full bar at the 3rd fret. In front of that, I'm going to have the 5th fret on the A, and then the 6th fret there on the B. So far like this. Then what we're going to do is going to go up to a B flat major chord, but we're going to hit this little moving bass line, little passing to this 4th fret there on the low E string on our way up to that B flat major chord. So it's the same as the A flat major chord, but just 2 frets higher at the 6th fret. So we have this. chromatic little thing. So we're here at the B flat. We're gonna go back down to the A flat major at the 4th fret, but in between, we're gonna hit that 5th fret there on the low E string, and then to that A flat major chord. And from there, play this chord. So we have the open A string, 3rd fret on the D, 5th fret there on the A string. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start with the G string, 5th fret on the G string, and then 4th fret on the B string. So that chord right there is kind of played very quickly the first time through, and then the second time through, it's played twice as long. So we have this all together. See, that was strummed longer at the end. So that's really one time through the entire riff. So it's the same progression done twice, but that second time, and let that hold out a little bit longer, and then just repeat everything again. And then we get to the chorus. Now this is the one that, if you had it, it's in E flat, so sounds good, tuned down a half step, but was it worth it? I don't know. So here's what I got for it in standard. All right, so that one, I'm kind of coming up with different ways of trying to play that to where it's the most comfortable. You can play it all down here, but it's kind of cumbersome down here. It's a little bit more tiring to the hand with everything being down here, especially prepping for this part, which requires bars too, because there's like acoustic guitar, first position, a lot of bars for an extended period of time can really make your hands start cramping up. So what I've done here is the first two chords, I've moved here, a little bit easier, less taxing on the thumb, and then the last one, we're going to move down here, but that allows you to still have the thumb up and relax, and that puts you in the proper position to that little line, which is actually kind of the real true guitar part that's in the song. So let's start here with just this basic E flat major chord. So this is the 6th fret there on the A string, and then the 8th fret across the D, G, and the B. So you can play that with your pinky, ring, doesn't matter. From there, we're going to go to this chord. So we don't have to do any kind of bars or at all. You can do that chord like this here. Like I said, but it's less taxing up here. So that's the 6th fret on the A, 7th on the D, 5th fret on the G, and 8th fret there on the B. Now here is when I am going to jump down to the first position, but we can kind of, this is like the chord shape, like you see a lot of people play like this, so they kind of just almost play it like an open chord position. They'll bring the thumb up, so they're not kind of just battling the thumb. Just relax the thumb and just kind of smush your index finger across the first fret on the D, G, and the B, and then you still want that note we've been holding the whole time, that G, which is at the 3rd fret on the high string. So like this. So to me, that's less taxing than just doing this E major, E flat major here, which is kind of an awkward chord anyway. And then into the bar, stay in the bar, and then bar and more down here. So to me, it's a little bit less taxing on the hand. From there, we do get that little guitar line. So that's going to be here at the, you can first do it without a bar. You can just pick the 4th fret there on the A, 3rd fret on the D, 1st fret there on the G. And then you're going to just change the note on the A string to the 3rd fret, so like this. Now what we need to do is to change the note on the A string again, but to still get this note on the G string, we have the bar from the A string to the G string at the 1st fret. And then still keeping that at the 3rd fret on the D. So it goes. And then you're gonna grab that A flat note, which is the 4th fret on the low E string. Just play that by itself, so like this. Then we go back through the 3 chords again. And then it's going to pick through it. So what it does there, it just kind of goes straight through that bass line. When you get to that note right here, we're going to go back up. 1, 3 on the A, and then repeating. And then end it like we did the first time through. So it's just a little bit different the second, at the very end of the chorus there. And then we get to the sax solo, which just has the verse chorus. So it's just the verse that's the chords or the thing that's going on underneath that sax solo. All right, so after the sax solo, we're back to the chorus again. The chorus is the same thing, except the ending is a little bit longer. Instead of going, it does that ending line 4 times instead of just kind of extended. All right, so it's just a longer way he does those really kind of high vocal parts. And then from there we get to this kind of completely different section. This is the ending section. And the chords for that look like this. So it kind of repeats all that. So it starts with this C dominant 7. So I'm using this voicing. It's just kind of similar to what the voicing is happening there on the piano. So I'm borrowing the 5th fret from the high E to the A. I'm sorry, did I say 5th fret? 3rd fret. I'm also losing my mind. So we have that going on. Then in front of that, we're going to have the 5th fret on the D, 5th fret on the B, and then 6th fret on the high E string. So you're going to basically hit that and then just kill it. Just release the tension. So that's going to help save your thumb anyway, but it will create that kind of jumpy feel. From there, it goes to an F minor chord. So that's just a full bar at the 1st fret, and then in front of that, the 3rd fret on the A and the D. From there, back to that A flat major chord that was in the verse. So we have this. Then we're going to do this again. So the second time through, the chords are slightly different. It's going to start with that same C7 chord. So right there, we did 3 chords instead of 2. So the first time through that, we did F minor to A flat major. This time we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to throw an E flat major chord in between those two chords. We'll have the F minor, then jump up here and grab that E flat major chord, which was the first chord of the chorus, and then take it to the A flat. So it looks like this, that second half of the chorus. I mean, not the chorus, but whatever this ending section is. So those two parts just keep looping back and forth as it fades out. So the 2 chord ending and then the 3 chord ending. So all together. And repeat. And that is it for the logical song. It is a great song. Hope you guys enjoyed getting through it. It is a bar chord workout. I get it. That turns out that way whenever you're trying to do something that was originally written on piano, or I don't know, is he playing a Rose electric piano or something? But regardless, it's a great one to play. Play it on electric too. It'll maybe save your hands. Nobody says it has to be an acoustic song, right? So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.